Have you ever wondered why the United States spends so much on its military? It's a question that often triggers a whirlwind of thoughts, sparking intrigue and debate. The vastness of the US military budget is certainly not a secret, but its breakdown remains a mystery to many. From salaries to submarines, from pensions to fighter planes, the allocation of these funds is a complex and fascinating process. In this video, we will delve into the intricacies of the US military budget and try to understand where all the money goes. When we talk about the US military budget, we're discussing a staggering amount of money. Just to put things into perspective, the annual budget is well into the hundreds of billions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, hundreds of billions. This figure alone outpaces the military spending of many countries combined. In fact, the United States consistently sits at the top of the list when it comes to global military spending. It spends more than the next 7 highest spending countries combined. This includes nations like China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, India, France, the United Kingdom, and Japan. This is a testament to the priority the United States places on its military and defense capabilities, but it also raises a lot of questions, doesn't it? And the most pressing of all is, but where does all this money go? Let's break it down. A significant portion of the military budget goes towards personnel costs. Indeed, when we delve into the details, it's clear that the livelihood of those who serve our nation isn't cheap. To start with, there's the basic pay. This is the salary that every service member receives, and it varies based on their rank and years of service. It's a substantial figure, but it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to personnel costs. Next, we have allowances. These are additional funds that service members receive to cover housing and subsistence. They are designed to ensure that our military personnel have a roof over their heads and food on their tables, no matter where they are stationed. Beyond that, there's the cost of healthcare. In the military, this takes the form of the TRICARE program. It's a comprehensive healthcare program that covers everything from routine checkups to major surgeries. It's an essential part of the military's commitment to look after its personnel during their service and beyond. Speaking of beyond, there's also the cost of retirement benefits. The military provides a pension for those who have served for a certain number of years. This pension is a significant, long-term cost, but it's a necessary one. It's a way for the nation to say thank you to those who have dedicated a substantial part of their lives to its defense. While personnel costs make up a large chunk of the budget, they're far from the only expense. Another major part of the military budget goes towards equipment and maintenance. Now, when we talk about military equipment, we're looking at a wide array of machinery that are all essential to the operation of the armed forces. This includes everything from the fighter jets that soar through the skies, to the tanks that rumble across the ground, to the nuclear submarines that glide stealthily beneath the sea's surface. Just purchasing these behemoths of technology is a significant investment. For instance, the cost of one modern fighter jet can run into the hundreds of millions of dollars, and that's just for one plane. Tanks and submarines are also huge financial commitments, with the price tag for a state-of-the-art tank running into the tens of millions, and a nuclear submarine costing billions. But the financial commitment doesn't stop at the point of purchase. These machines require regular maintenance to keep them in top fighting condition. This includes things like regular tune-ups, repairs, part replacements, and even fuel costs. And we're not talking about the kind of maintenance you do on your car. This is specialized work that requires expert knowledge and often expensive custom parts. And then there's the matter of upgrading. Military technology is constantly advancing, and to stay at the forefront, equipment must be regularly updated or replaced. This could mean installing new communication systems, upgrading weaponry, or even purchasing new models when upgrades aren't enough. Also consider the less obvious equipment like body armor, night vision goggles, and even the simple but essential boots on the ground. These may not run into the millions, but with over 1 million active duty personnel, the cost certainly adds up. As we've seen, the costs associated with equipment and maintenance are substantial. They are a necessary part of ensuring that our military is always ready, always capable, and always equipped with the best technology available. It's a complex and costly process, but one that is crucial to the effectiveness and safety of our armed forces. As you can see, maintaining a modern, effective military force is an expensive endeavor. Innovation is key in the military, and that's where research and development come in. It's a broad term, encompassing everything from new drone technology to advanced cyber warfare strategies. This is where the future of military technology is born, and it's a costly process. Just think about the time, resources, and human expertise required to transform a concept into a fully functioning piece of military hardware, or an effective strategy. The costs can be astronomical. It's not just the physical materials and the technology, but also the countless hours of testing, refining, and perfecting that add up. Research and development is also a race against potential adversaries. The United States must stay ahead, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's an investment in the future security of the nation, and it's a price that must be paid. R&D is a vital part of the military budget, ensuring the U.S. remains at the forefront of military technology. So now you have a better understanding of why the U.S. military costs so much. Let's recap what we've explored today. We started with an overview of the military budget, a vast and complex expenditure that ensures the United States remains a global military power. We then delved into the personnel costs, shedding light on the benefits and salaries that make up a significant portion of the budget. Next, we examined the costs of equipment and maintenance. From aircraft carriers to advanced fighter jets, the cost of keeping these machines operational is immense. Finally, we unpacked the substantial investments the military makes in research and development. This is an essential part of maintaining technological superiority and preparing for future threats. In the end, it's important to remember that these costs are not simply about flexing military muscle. They're about ensuring the safety and security of the nation and its allies. While the military budget might seem excessive, it's clear that maintaining a powerful, effective military is no cheap task.